Good morning, students. This is aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acids, part 1, class 12 chemistry. So, carbonyl compounds are of utmost importance to organic chemistry and they are constituents of the fabrics, flavorings, plastic, and drugs. And if I talk about the carbonyl compounds, basically, what are carbonyl compounds? The compounds which have C double bond O group in between it. For example, this is the aldehyde, and this is ketone, and this is acid, carboxylic acid. All three group has C double bond O part. This is the carbonyl group. So these are the carbonyl compounds, and obviously there are a lot more derivatives of acids, carboxylic acids also, like amide is also carbonyl compound. Your acyl chloride, again the carbonyl compound, and your acid anhydride, which is again a carbonyl compound. Fine. So the compounds which contain C double bond O group are known as the carbonyl compounds. So you can see here, like the aldehydes, these are the ketones, and the carboxylic acid, the halogens, acyl halide, this is the amide, yes, ester also, and the acid anhydride. All this group contains carbonyl part, and these are the carbonyl compounds. So acid, aldehyde, ketones, and carboxylic acids are widespread in plants and animal kingdom, and they play an important role in biochemical processes of life. Basically, they add fragrance and flavor to the nature. For example, vanillin, the essence which we use in our cakes is the vanillin from the vanilla beans, and this vanillin is basically what? It is an aldehyde. Fine. And similarly, salicylaldehyde from meadow sweet and cinnamaldehyde from cinnamon have very pleasant fragrances. Fine. So cinnamaldehyde is basically your cinnamon is the dalchini, and cinnamaldehyde is present in the cinnamon, and because of that cinnamaldehyde it smells very good. Fine. So these are the structures of vanillin. This is the vanillin, and this is salicylaldehyde, and this is cinnamaldehyde. And they are also used in the many food products and some pharmaceuticals to add flavor. Some of these families are manufactured for use as solvents, and that is acetone, and for preparing materials like adhesives, paints, resins, perfumes, plastics, fabrics, etc. And now the nomenclature and the structure of carbonyl compound. So aldehyde and ketones are the simplest and the most important carbonyl compounds, and there are two systems of nomenclature of aldehyde and ketones. First is the common name, other is the IUPAC. So let's talk about the common name. So aldehydes and ketones are often called by their common names instead of IUPAC names. The common names of most aldehydes are derived from the common names of the corresponding carboxylic acids by replacing the ending IC of acid with aldehyde. At the same time, the names reflect the Latin or Greek term for the original source of the acid or the aldehyde, and the location of the substituent in the carbon chain is indicated by Greek letters, that is alpha, beta, gamma, delta, etc. And the alpha carbon bearing the one directly linked to the aldehyde group, beta the next, and so on. For example, like this, if you see, this is acetaldehyde, it is the common name. So when we talk about 2 carbon which is having the carbonyl, or sorry, it's not the carbonyl. If we see, if there is a 2 carbon chain, then the common name for the 2 carbon is the acid. Use the word acid. Then next is, so that is why this 2 carbonaldehyde, it is known as the acetaldehyde. Now next part, if I say the next part, if benzene has 1 carbon and the 2 hydrogen over it, then this part is known as the benzyl. The common name is the benzyl, so it can form benzyl halide, benzyl alcohol, and anything. Fine. And the next, if the benzene has carbon and with 1 hydrogen over it, and some other group is there, suppose, then this is known as the benzyl. The common name for is the benzyl. And if there is no hydrogen, only carbon and other groups are there, then it is known as the benzo. This is what? Benzo. So you can see here, this is benzaldehyde, because here has carbon having 1 hydrogen and other 2 bonds is with the oxygen. So this is CH structure over the benzene. So common name is the benzyl, so it will be benzaldehyde. Now next, in the next structure, you can see here is the carbon which is the aldehyde, and next carbon which is to the aldehyde is the alpha, the next is the beta, and so on, the gamma, delta, and so on. Fine. So you can see starting from the aldehyde, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, but in terms of the common name we use alpha, beta, gamma. So instead of 1, 2, 3, I am placing alpha, beta, and the gamma. So it is the beta bromo, 4th carbon is butyryldehyde. Fine. The common name for the 4 carbon is the butyryl. So it is the butyryldehyde. It is the common name. For example, 3 carbon, it is the propione. So propionaldehyde. For the 2 carbon it is acetaldehyde. So it is beta bromo butyraldehyde. 5 carbon के लिए भी we use some word we will study later on. Now this next is the IUPAC naming. If you see, this is the 2 carbon aldehyde which was acetaldehyde. Now the common name the IUPAC name is the ethanol. Now the next is what you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so 4 bromo 3 methyl heptanol, and next is 3 methyl cyclopentanone. This is the cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Next is the pent 2 enol. Next 1 propyl propan 1 on. Next 3 oxopentanol. Next 2 4 dimethyl pentane 3 on, and the next is the 4 nitrobenzaldehyde, and next propane 1 2 3 tricarbaldehyde. So these are the IUPAC name of these compounds, and it is very important. These are basically very important, and majorly they were asked in the exams. IUPAC से जो क्वेश्चंस है आपके ज़रूर आते हैं, एक आधा नॉमेनक्लेचर ज़रूर पूछा जाता है. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एटलीस्ट जो बुक्स में मेंशन है दैट यू हैव टू डू. Now the table is mentioned here 12.1, which is showing the common names and the IUPAC names of some aldehydes and the ketones. So for the first is the HCHO. So when there is a compound of 1 carbon, the common name form is used. For the 1 carbon, the common name is form. For the 2 carbon, it is acid. So because there is an aldehyde of 1 carbon, that is why its name is the formaldehyde, and the IUPAC name is the methanol. Next 2 carbon, then it is acetaldehyde and then ethanol. Next is what? Next is isobutyraldehyde or 2 methyl propanol. So structure is like this. Basically it is 4 carbon chain, and this is isobutyl type of structure. So it is isobutyl, fine, and the common name IUPAC name is the 2 methyl propanol. Now the next, in the next structure, the common name will be what? Starting from the aldehyde, this will be the alpha carbon, beta, and this is the gamma. So gamma methyl cyclohexane carbaldehyde will be the name, and IUPAC is the 3 methyl cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Now next is alpha methoxy propionaldehyde and 2 methoxy propanol. So propionaldehyde is the common name. And next you can again see, this is the for the 5 carbon we use the word valor. We use the word valor. So it is the valeraldehyde. And next is the pentanol. Then next is very important, acrolein. Acrolein is what? The hydrogen of the ethene is replaced by CHO. Fine. So this is what? This is the acrolein. Common name is the acrolein. And IUPAC is propane 2 enol. The next is the thaldehyde and benzene 1,2-dicarbonaldehyde. Next is the metabromobenzaldehyde or the 3-bromobenzaldehyde. The next is the ketones. Now in the ketones, this is methyl and propyl ketone. So here is the methyl group, here is the propyl group and ketone, otherwise pentane 2 on. Again the next, now CO, CH, CH3, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. 2 isopropyl groups are there. So it will be diisopropyl ketone. Now next is 2,4-dimethyl pentane 3 on. This is the IUPAC name. And the next is alpha methyl cyclohexanone, because this is the carbon where the aldehyde ketone is there, and this is the alpha carbon. So alpha methyl cyclohexanone, and next is the 2-methyl cyclohexanone. And after that, this is very important, mesitile oxide. This structure you have to learn it, and it is very important. Sorry. This is the mesitile oxide. Find the isopropyl group, double bond CH, CO, CH3. The common name is the mesitile oxide, and its IUPAC name is 4-methyl pent 3 into 1. So these are very important IUPAC names of some aldehydes and the ketones. Now next is the structure of carbonyl. The carbonyl carbon atom is sp2 hybridized and forms 3 sigma bonds, and the 4th valence electron of carbon remain in its p orbital and forms a pi bond with the oxygen by overlap with p orbital of an oxygen. In addition, The oxygen atom also has two non-bonding electron pairs, thus carbon and the three atoms attached to it lie in the same plane and the pi electron cloud is above and below this plane. The bond angles are approximately 120 degree as expected of a trigonal coplanar structure. So it is saying in this structure of carbonyl, this carbon is sp2 hybridized. We know that this is the sp configuration of carbon, and this is sp2 hybridized and one p orbital is empty here. So 3 sp2 means here 3 sigma bonds will be formed, or 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals will be formed. So carbon is forming 3 sigma bonds and one p orbital is left over. Similarly oxygen also, and two non-bonding electrons are there, the overlapping of the p orbital between the carbon, the oxygen, and the formation of pi bond. And the structure will be like this. Fine. So here the hybridization of carbon is sp2. Okay, and the bond angle between the carbonyl is 120 degree. This is what? This is the 120 degree. If you see, this angle is 120 degree. Now the carbon oxygen double bond is polarized. It is polarized why? Because due to higher electronegativity of oxygen relative to the carbon. Hence the carbonyl carbon is an electrophilic and carbonyl oxygen is nucleophilic center. And carbonyl compounds have substantial dipole moments and are polar than ethers. And the high polarity of the carbonyl group is explained on the basis of resonance involved a neutral and a dipolar structures as shown. So it is saying कि ये जो bond है again polar है. Why? Because oxygen is more electronegative as compared to the carbon. So इस वजह से highly negative है, यहाँ negative और यहाँ positive charge आपका develop रहता है. So you can see if there is a shift of electron density over the oxygen, so carbon will have positive and oxygen will have negative. So this is the electrophilic center and this oxygen is the nucleophilic center. And because they have very high value of dipole moment, it has substantial dipole moments and are more polar than the ethers. Fine. And this high polarity now can be explained on the basis of these resonating structures. So it is the part 1 of aldehyde ketones and the carboxylic acid, where I have discussed the IUPAC nomenclature and the structure of the carbonyl group.